After King Cold himself placed a bounty on Goku, his trio of personal mercenaries were quickly dispatched to Yardrat to exterminate him and anything in their way. As he and Soba stand up against him, will they be enough to thwart the team that even Frieza's father must surely believe could challenge his own son? Find Master Roshi Stone hidden somewhere in today's video, and be the first to comment where you found it at, and you'll get that comment pinned in this video and a shout out in the next.
Come on, Saiyan! Behind you!
As Shima approaches, the defender of Yardrat jumps between her and the Saiyan. He commands that she'll go no further and she is to face him. However, Goku interferes to warn his friend not to try anything. She's too strong for him. Walking right by him almost as an insult, she agrees with her target, urging him to get lost. Looking at Goku, she boasts that he may have strength, but she has strategy. As he boorishly rushes up to her and punches her in the face. A lot of good that strategy's doing for her. Her foe again implores that they need to get out of here right now or they're gonna regret it. Only able to spectate, the proud warrior finds himself feeling useless in this battle. The Saiyan is much more experienced than himself. To interfere would only be to embarrass him. Finessing all three at once, he quickly disappears, leaving them to frantically try to locate his position. Though the Birdman sees that he's heading right for him. Soba is astounded by what he's seen. Not only is Goku winning the fight, he's only increasing his power as it continues. But now glowing, Yamori thinks his adversary's a little too confident. He has a surprise for him. Transforming into some kind of lizardman. He chuckles if he's surprised by this evolution. Blocking the blast, Shamo beckons if they should go help him out. But no way. Shima tells him to shut up. This Saiyan is amazing and she wants to watch him. Taking him back that his enemy is more or less able to tank his last attack, Yamori admits that he's quite tough. But that won't be enough, prompting our hero to take on a glow of his own. If that's the case, he'll show him the power of the Kaioken. What is this technique? No! Just as it seems that one of the three is taken down, one of the goons uses some kind of whistle to attack the hearing of our protagonist. So much so, it causes him to fall to the ground. His ally rushes over, promising to hold them off while he recovers. But no! He's only going to get himself killed! Although he's certainly seen better days. Yamori hisses at Soba not to move. The Earthling finds his way back to his feet, but is still a little dizzy. Cole's mercenaries take full advantage of their foe continuing not to be able to focus. Throwing him around like a ragdoll, Shamo comments that the Saiyan is really pitiful. Before Shima pierces him to finish it, they've already wasted too much time. Who doesn't argue? After all, she is the boss. Placing his boot on the target's head, he taunts if he knows what they do with bugs like him. They crush him. When a voice enters Goku's mind, he needs to think of all the innocents that depend on him. He has to stop these monsters. But the sound, is that Hushu? Causing him to say aloud that he's right. These invaders have to pay. Oh shit. Offering yet another warning, he yells at him to leave this planet now. With their adversary coming to his senses, the Fiend knows he can't even hurt him anymore. Reinforcing this, the former scolds him to give up. His technique won't work again. Now stay down! Leading Shima to bellow for the Saiyan not to try to tell him what to do. thinking he's going to be able to stop it in time. Goku does have one idea. Firing a blast from his body itself, Soba congratulates his ally on a job well done, who turns to the others asking if they've had enough yet. Meanwhile, that same blast makes its way towards Shima. Although careening her off the planet, their key is sensed moving away. She's still alive. Captain Falcon springs from the dirt to grunt for the Saiyan not to celebrate just yet. He's still standing. In space, we see the blue ginger is barely able to escape the counterattack. She thinks to herself, what colossal might! The Saiyan is far too powerful for any of them. If he really did manage to beat Lord Frieza, then why would King Cold think they could defeat him? Either way, they either accomplish their mission or die, giving us our answer on their strength. Izumori and Soba just kinda hang out. The latter states if he wishes to fight the Saiyan, he'll have to get past him first. And given the state he's in, he won't get very far, causing him to chuckle if he still hasn't noticed. The Saiyan did indeed damage him significantly, but he only needs a few more minutes to regenerate completely, during which he will pose no challenge. Though Soba's ready to give his life if it's going to allow Goku to destroy him. He knows that he must hold out as long as he can. This will let Goku defeat him one at a time. This technique had no effect on the Ginyu Force, but if he doesn't try every trick he's got, then he won't last long. His enemy's happy to see that he still has some fire in him. How brave and stupid. The defender's aware that it may seem foolish to him, but so long as he draws breath, he will keep fighting. While at first the multiform may not seem like the most useful technique in this situation, but let's see how 10 arms do against one. Finding himself surrounded, this idea has clearly frustrated the villain. And maybe working a little different than the multiform, Soba calls out he's exhausted, so it's up to all of them now. Happy to see his ally can use the same move as that old man. Perhaps Goku should be doing less spectating and more helping. As Yamori leaps into the air to put an end to this right now with his backhand of destruction. Teleporting away with the others. It's only now that his clones are eliminated that he sees they should have stayed where they were. They're not experienced enough in combat for this. They're gonna get killed. Now for you! Using his tail to pierce Soba's chest. The bad guy is surprised to see him still standing. He is a real warrior. But the party's over. It's time to say goodbye to his people. Communicating telepathically, Yardrat's defender tells Nori that he's going to need her for his next attack. She must immobilize them. She can't fail. He then shouts out to the Earthling not to interfere in this. This is their fight. Who, logically, was likely about to, either knocking out or taking out Shamo. He pretty much just goes, "Oh, I understand. Do your best, buddy." Or as the Lizardman begins to panic, unable to move his body. Soba doesn't hesitate and rushes in to end him. This is for all the Yardrats he slaughtered. In his final moments, Yamori reflects on how he was the last survivor of his people. His entire race was wiped out by a band of intergalactic warriors. When he was eventually recruited to serve as part of King Cold's private guard, he couldn't have been prouder. But all hopes he has of rising from the ashes of his people's demise to become something greater than them in their honor have been sucked into the void. It seems the tapestry of his life has come to an end on this backwater planet. He feels so ashamed, only hoping for his king, who never even cared about him in the first place, can forgive him. With Cold's personal hit squad falling from 3 members to 2, while the others finally realize this is a battle they cannot win and strategize a way for them all to team up against the Tyrant's empire. Or will they continue to simply double down, knowing they either die to the Saiyan or die to their king?